fucking turnpike, I'm driving all over the place, man. I'm a wild up, I gotta go West Virginia, turnpike, gotta go over my river on the train, gotta go down south. I said that's down, man. There ain't no damn dance, there's no Rocky Mountain over there. Anyway, I'll make right and left, right, left, right, left, down, up. Green River. Huh.
And a pyramid commercial with tail light. He didn't amount to anything.
It's the West Virginia way. Music with roots and tradition, branches into the future, and a West Virginia heart. Sunday evenings at 8 here on West Virginia Public Broadcasting.
Hi, I'm Jory Kennedy from Rockport, West Virginia, and I tell West Virginia's story. I listen to West Virginia Public Broadcasting every single day. It's on from the time we get up in the morning till the time we go to bed at night. I would encourage anyone who really wants to be a learner, who really wants to know what the
slowly climbing up the stair hill, and what's I got on top of
Weight options in one place. Now that's Progressive. Comparisons available at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Farmers Insurance, committed to making the world a smarter place through shared knowledge and experience.
Really?
Tales of home, car, and other insurance coverage can be found at farmers.com.
That's crazy.
And the Economic Development Authority of Fairfax County, Virginia, where a new center for personalized health is working to predict and prevent cancer. Details at powerofideas.org. From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wake, Wake, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis. We are playing this week with Paula Poundstone, Tracy Clayton, and Faith Salian. Here again as your host at the Chase Bank Auditorium in downtown Chicago, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Bill. In just a minute, it is summer rhyme, and the lyrics are easy.
That was good. I liked it.
Thank you,
You're
Tracy.
welcome.
If you'd like to play, give us a call at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Right now, panel, some more questions for you from the week's news. Faith, vending machines exist to give us what we want when we want it, which explains why there is now a vending machine in Russia that provides what?
DNC emails. What we want when we want it. Is it something intangible?
Oh, yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Like approbation?
In a way, yes.
Twitter followers.
I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
Basically, it's a vending machine that sells likes on your social media posts.
Wow.
This machine
is messed up. Wow.
This machine is in a mall in Moscow, and $1 will get you 100 likes on one of your Instagram posts.
Oh my
That
gosh.
shows how phony the whole thing is anyway. You know, sort of like hiring a company to send you Valentines, you know? It's foolish. It's like the thank you thing on your receipt from Burger King. You know, don't bother printing it.
I really appreciate the thank you from Burger Receipts.
Do you You feel validated?
It's just nice to hear it from somebody.
Paula, in China, shoppers can now purchase potato chip bags that contain what?
Well, the obvious answer, Peter. Potato chips.
No!
Potato chip bags that contain... Can you give me a hint?
Yeah.
I hate to ask for it, but...
Brands include Lay's Lady Lay's.
I love that song.
Lays, lady, lays. That include Eric Clapton? What?
Eric Clapton?
Eric Clapton is inside
No,
the
first of all,
potato
it's
chip
not Eric
bag.
Clapton.
Who is it?
You're thinking of Layla.
Who is it?
No,
How about- here's another hint.
lay across my big breast
Yeah.
bed.
Who is that? It's not Eric Clapton.
Who is it? Who?
Oh, is it
Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan's in a potato chip bag? That makes any more
but-
sense than Eric Clapton being in a potato chip bag?
It's not
In
Bob
China.
Dylan. It is a book of his lyrics.
A book of his lyrics come in a potato chip bag?
Yes, they do.
You know, I think our level of respect for Bob Dylan is just not where it should be.
Well, to the untrained eye, these look like bags of Bob Dylan flavored potato chips, which, by the way, is indistinguishable
Ew.
from salt and vinegar. What it is it's a booklet of his lyrics inside the little potato chip bag.
Inside a potato chip bag?
Yeah, Bob Dylan becomes only the second Nobel laureate to have his work sold in snack bags, along with Gabriel Garcia Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
None of this makes any sense.
Well, it actually does, because somebody said,
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
why are you selling
Somebody
books of Bob Dylan lyrics inside potato chip bags with a picture of Bob Dylan on the front?
Yeah.
And they said, well, we thought about what people really like, and people really like potato chips.
Who's the we? When you say we thought
The
about
company decided that they would like to sell booklets of Bob Dylan lyrics to the good people of China.
Yeah.
He is the Nobel Prize winner in literature.
Oh, I thought the story started with the potato chip people who were like, how do we spice this up?
No.
But when you tell it to me that way, I get it.
Yeah, it's like, why not?
Oh no! This is like, I feel like I'm in a nightmare right now.
You take something you want to sell, and then you put something delicious with it.
This makes no sense at all. Starting from the very beginning of the show when Peter said we're watching a bad thing happen and there's nothing we can do about it. We can't do something about it. This is America, and we don't get our Bob Dylan from a potato chip bag. And if the Chinese are doing that, it's a way of disrespecting us. First they, I don't know what they did first. First they might have manipulated currency, and I don't even know what the hell that means. Next thing you know, they're crinkling Bob Dylan.
Coming up, it is lightning fill in the blank, but first is the game of difficulty for the prime. If you'd like to play an air call, leave a message. Wait. That's 1-888-924-8924. Or click the Contact Us link on our website. That's waitwait.npr.org. There you can find out about attending our weekly live shows right here at the Chase Bank Auditorium in Chicago and our June 29th show in Philadelphia at the beautiful Mann Center. Hi, you're on Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Jen Miller from Waupaca, Wisconsin.
Waupaca? Are you sure that's a town and not a furry animal?
Yeah, very.
Where is it?
Central Wisconsin.
Central Wisconsin. And what do you do there?
I am an editor for a craft magazine and catalog for Hirschner.
Are you crafty yourself?
I wasn't until I got this job.
Yes. Well, welcome to the show, Jennifer. Bill Curtis is going to read you 3 news-related limericks with a last word or phrase missing from each. If you can fill in that last word or phrase correctly and 2 of the limericks, you will be a winner. Are you ready to play?
I am.
Here is your first limerick.
I have not had a trip to Ibiza, nor been unimpressed by Mona Lisa. My Yale essay will show that I write what I know. I love slices. I'll write about...
Pizza?
Right. If you want an Ivy League education, all you need are good grades and a deep love for pizza. A high school senior from Tennessee says her essay about the joys of eating Papa John's with her dad got her into Yale. Meanwhile, an admissions counselor at Yale says, quote, "It was actually pretty lame, but what can I say? I was hungry. Is she here yet?" Perhaps the best part of the story, the young pizza guzzler turned Yale down. She said she's planning to attend a state school, not some snooty elite school that's easily fooled by a dopey pizza essay. Here is your next limerick.
To be chosen by God, I have no shot. Yet I preach and raise arms that will glow hot. Though I'm not quite a pastor, you'll bow to your master. I am Germany's first ordained.
You can get this answer.
Robot?
Yes, robot. The small German town of Wittenberg has unveiled the first ever robot preacher. It's called Bless You Too. The original German Gesundheit. And it looks like a cross between an ATM and the Terminator. It has a head and arms, and the arms shoot beams of light, just like a human pastor does. But unlike your typical human church leader, Bless You Too issues personal blessings on little receipts. And if you're having a crisis of faith, you can just put a quarter in the mouth and play Pac-Man.
Does this robot go around town, or do you have to go to it?
You have to go to it. Yeah.
This
Seems
robot,
like it has a lot of power. It's disturbing.
no, this robot has secret sex with that vending machine in Russia.
Also, did
Like.
Here is your last.
Bless you.
Here's your last limerick.
Our station won't bug you with words. No more yakking by politics nerds. Just a literal stream, because nature's our theme. You'll hear frogs and the chirping of
Birds?
Yes, birds. If you find NPR to be a little too in your face, check out the new slow radio station in the Czech Republic. Instead of music or yet another podcast about podcasts, slow radio is nothing but the sounds of nature, the chatter of woodland creatures, babbling brooks, and the sounds of fresh air, hosted by Terry Gross.
You know, we have a sound machine that does that.
Yeah?
Yeah. We live in the city, so you have to like make sure you don't hear the sounds of nature when you're trying to sleep. So we
Right.
just turn on a sound machine to hear fake sounds of nature.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you rather it be live on the radio?
Sure, but am I gonna have to pledge?
Bill, how did Jennifer do in our quiz?
333. Jennifer won.
Jennifer, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you, Peter.
Tracy has 2.
All right. Now that means that Paula, you are in last place. That means you will speak first.
All right.
All right.
That's unusual.
All right, Paula, you're up first.
Yeah,
the clock
I'm
will
ready.
start when I begin your first question.
Cool.
Fill in the blank. This week, police in the UK identified the attackers who drove a van into pedestrians on the blank.
The Lynn Bridge.
Right. On Wednesday, ISIS claimed responsibility for an attack on blank's parliament.
Iran.
Right. This week, the White House announced plans to privatize America's blank system.
Air traffic control.
Yes. A Nashville man was charged with 3 misdemeanors after he blanked during a Stanley Cup Finals game.
I don't know. Ran across the ice.
Pulled a dead catfish out of his pants and threw it on the ice. At the Worldwide Developers Conference on Monday, Blank unveiled HomePod, its first ever smart speaker.
Apple.
Yes, according to a new study released on Thursday, even moderate blanking may be bad for the brain.
Even moderate. I forget what. Drinking.
Yes. A police officer in New Zealand is gaining some notoriety this week after he appeared to use blank to apprehend a suspect.
After he appeared to use blank. He used lemurs.
No, he used his fingers in the shape of a gun. In a picture taken at the scene, the officer can be seen standing in front of the suspect with nothing more than a finger gun. Surprisingly, this was enough to subdue the man, who's kneeling on the ground with his hands on his head. The man escaped, though, but the department is confident they'll recapture him by shining a light in the wall and releasing a team of shadow puppet bloodhounds.
Foolish.
Bill, how did Paula do in our quiz?
Paula should feel good. 5 right, 10 more points. She's in the lead with 11.
Good too.
Tracy, you were up next. Fill in the blank. This week, reality winner. A contractor for blank was arrested for leaking documents to the press.
The NSA.
Right. On Monday, the top U.S. diplomat in China stepped down, citing Trump's withdrawal from the blank.
The climate change.
Yes, during an interview with Megyn Kelly, blank dismissed allegations of Russian election hacking.
Oh, the one guy. I didn't watch it because I don't particularly care for her. Me.
No, it was Vladimir Putin.
I know. Listen, I'm bad at filling the blank, okay? Let's just keep going. Let's just go.
A Canadian nonprofit is encouraging people who are considering texting naked pictures of themselves instead to send pictures of blank instead.
Jesus.
No, naked mole rats. In an attempt to compete with Amazon, Walmart has reportedly asked employees to blank on their way home.
Take naps.
Deliver packages.
Oh my
Residents of an apartment complex in Georgia rescued from the second floor after waking up to know that the building's owners had removed the stairs. The second floor residents said they woke up to a note on their door informing them the stairwell had been removed, leaving them absolutely no way to get to ground level. Fortunately, the local fire department has had plenty of practice rescuing cats from trees and was able to get everyone down safely. Unfortunately, instinct kicked in and the firemen immediately brought all the residents to the local animal shelter to be spayed and neutered. Phil, how did Tracy do in our quiz?
Tracy, our newbie, got 2 right for 4 more points and a total of 6.
All right.
Still leads.
How many, then, does Faith need to easily cruise to a championship?
5 to win and 4 to tie.
Throw it. It's my first time.
All right, Faith, this is for the game. On Wednesday, President Trump named Christopher Wray the new director of blank.
FBI.
Right. Despite international condemnation, blank continued to test fire short-range missiles this week.
North Korea.
Right. On Monday, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Egypt, the UAE, and Yemen all cut off diplomatic ties with blank.
Qatar.
Right. This week, shareholders approved Verizon's $4.5 billion purchase of blank.
Yahoo.
Right. Drivers in Dubai faced massive delays this week thanks to a traffic jam caused by 2 blanks blanking in the middle of the road.
Chickens making out.
Camels pumping. Following a sexual harassment investigation, ride-sharing company Blank fired 20 of its employees.
Uber.
Right after making more than $100 million over the weekend, Blank became the biggest opening ever for a female film director.
Wonder Woman.
Yes, a Boston man upset about having his 7-Eleven franchise taken away from him responded by blanking.
Deflating his balls. It's Boston.
It's Boston. Opening a store across the street called 612. Abu Musa had owned the 7-Eleven franchise for years before the corporate office gave it to someone else because Musa refused to keep selling the chain's hot dogs. In response, Musa opened a competing convenience store right down the street called 612, proving that revenge, like a 7-Eleven hot dog, is best served reheated. Bill, did Faith do well enough to win?
She did. She got a total of 15 and lead.
Yeah.
The win.
There you are. Congratulations, Faith. In just a minute, we're going to ask our panelists to predict what will be revealed that James Comey forgot to tell us at his hearing on Thursday. But first, let me tell you that support for NPR comes from NPR stations and Angie's List, who believes every home is more than just a house. With over 20 years of reviews for hiring local pros, Angie's List is committed to making every homeowner a little smarter. More at angieslist.com. Home is where our heart is. Audible, dedicated to being a source for immersive storytelling experiences, featuring celebrity performances and original content. Membership information and more. Water with miles of white sand beaches on Florida's Gulf Coast, and cultural attractions including St. Pete's Dolly Museum and Museum of Fine Arts, 90 minutes west of Orlando at visitstpeteclearwater.com. Wait, Don't Tell Me is a production of NPR and WBEZ Chicago in association with Urgent Haircut Productions. Doug Berman, Benevolent Overlord. Philip Godica writes our limericks. Our house manager is Tyler Green. Our intern is Lane Gerbig. Our web guru is Beth Noby. BJ Liederman composed our theme. Our program is produced by Miles Dernbos and Jennifer Mills. Special thanks to Revival Food Hall in downtown Chicago for feeding us. Technical directions from Lorna White. Our CFO is Anna Wynn. Our production coordinator is Robert Newhouse. Our senior producer is Ian Chillog. And the executive producer of Wait, Don't Tell Me is Michael Danforth. Now, panel, what did Jim Comey forget to tell us? Faith Saley.
He forgot to tell us that when Trump said, quote, "I hope you can see your way to letting this go," Trump really wasn't talking about Mike Flynn. It was during a handshake, and he was daring Comey to try to release himself from Trump's tiny hand.
Tracy Clayton.
Yes, he neglected to tell us what Trump's hair is actually made of. Turns out that it's 5% actual hair, 45% polyester, and the rest, surprisingly, is fish scales.
And Paula Poundstone.
I don't know. That when they were in the green room eating dinner by themselves, Putin was one of the people serving the food.
Well, if any of that happens, we'll ask you about it on Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Thank you, Bill Curtis. Thanks also to Faith Saley, Paula Poundstone, and a big welcome and thank you to Tracy Clayton. I am Peter Sagal. We will see you next week in Detroit. Is NPO.
Exit 44, on the right, to West Virginia 3 East.
I don't know if I can do that.
44 on the right to West Virginia 3 East, then take the first left. Exit 44 on the right to West Virginia 3 East, then take the first left. Turn left on West Virginia 3 East.